Hello my lovelies, hello my darlings. So, I've got a few bits to fit on the van. I've got a 20 litre metal fuel can that's been sitting behind the passenger seat and it's taking up space there. I could put my disc lock, my steering wheel lock behind there. It would fit there perfectly. But yeah, because the fuel can's been sitting there, yeah, it's taken up space. So I've got myself a fuel can holder, one of those metal things, and I'm going to be fitting that on Margot on the driver's side towards the back. And also, I had a thought. So I've got a 6-foot ladder. It's just a bit of an extension ladder, like the top thinnest piece of an extension ladder, and I cut it down so that it would fit under the bed. So it's about 6 foot long. It only just fits in the back of the van widthways. And yeah, that's taking up space and it's awkward to get in and out. And also, really, it's too short for me to get onto the roof to clean the solar panel. So I don't do it very often. But I had a thought. I thought maybe I can fix that to the back door, one of the back doors. It would slightly cover one of the windows, but hopefully we'll be able to get the rungs lined up. So it shouldn't really make too much difference. But I thought if I drill some holes through the ladder, the uprights of the ladder, and get a spacer and some long bolts so it's sitting away from the van a little bit, then I can just bolt that to the back door. If the back door's shut while I climb up and down it, it's not going to happen very often, and I don't weigh that much, I'm only little. I shouldn't think that would be a problem. So yeah, that's the idea I had. So I got these few bits from B&Q today. Got some M12 200mm bolts there. Got myself a pick and mix bag. It's £4 for pick and mix to fill the bag up. I needed some washers, so I got some washers. Got 2 different sized washers there, and some other washers, and some screws, because I always need shorter screws for odds and sods. I've got those bits. I've also bought myself some staples, some cable staples for my staple gun, because I've actually ordered some edging strip, because what I've done here is I've put lino here on the back, and it's on the sliding door as well here, but the edge, I've only stapled it in. I've got some edging strips which are in here. I ordered these off of Amazon. There we go. So I've got enough to go down the side here, this top of the sliding door, along the bottom of the bottom sliding door, and up the side here. I've got to fix this in a little bit better, but that will just stop it rubbing off when I come in and out of the cab. So that's another little job. But I've got the staples. What I'll do is I'll glue them onto here and here and here, and then I'll just staple them on to hold them tight. So that's another little job. So what else did I get? I've got some more bolts, some M8s. Now they're 60mm, they're probably a bit too long, but I wanted to make sure they were long enough, and I can always cut them off. They're basically going to go through the wall there. That's just got a little bit of insulation on, and I'm going to have to sort out this anyway at some point. I'll put some ply on it, I think. I just never got around to finishing that. Just stuck some self-adhesive wallpaper on. It's all right at the bottom of the bed, but at the top of the bed it's all coming away. So yeah, so that's another little job. But that is to fit this fuel can holder on. It's got a bit to go on the top, which basically goes on there like that, and then the fuel can holder will fit in there. What else did I get? Oh, for the sliding door, I also ordered off of Amazon. I ordered some of some 90-degree door catches. I've got 2 of those that can go, one on the inside of the cab, one on the outside of the cab, here and there, and I can lock the sliding door from in here, and then I'll be able to lock it from in there as well, so that Jill can't open it when I'm in the shops or something and it's hot, because then it gets really hot in the back. It stays pretty cool in here in the back. If I've got the fence open and the fan on, it stays relatively cool. But yeah, I also got a padlock, just a little padlock. It'll go on there, just to lock the fuel can in place. Ah, yes, and I've got a length of aluminium tubing here, which the bolts will fit inside. They'll fit in there. Like that. So they'll fit in, and then I'll cut that down into little bits. It's aluminium, so it won't rust. I was going to get steel. It's also lighter than aluminium. It's only to make spaces to hold it away from the door. Yeah, that's what I've gone and got from B&Q. A few little bits, a few little jobs to be getting on with. Shouldn't actually take me very long. Just got to drill holes basically in the top of the door, the bottom of the door, and then through the side of the van. And so I'll be filming that. It's a bit late now. I think it's about 6 p.m. Might not really be too late to start. Shouldn't take too long, but if I'm going to set the camera up, tripod, then I think maybe I'll leave it till tomorrow. So yeah, that's what's coming next, my lovelies. That's what's coming next, my darlings. Sorted. Okay then, so yeah, got to put the batteries on charge. I've only got one battery. So time for a nice cold beer. Yeah, basically. Paint dries quicker than the battery's going to charge. So I'm wondering if I might go over this. It's a bit windy for spraying, really, but I might go over it with some leaves. Maybe a bit of hawthorn. Might look nice. Just a little bit on there. Maybe just black. Or maybe green. Maybe I've got more green, you see. I had the most walnut, so I thought I'd do the ladder's base coat walnut, and that's gone now. So, yeah. The next amount of spray paint I have most is the green, so don't know. Might look nice just walnut, but it could do with a few coats on top, really. I don't know. We shall see, my lovelies. We shall see, my darlings. Cheers. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with it going over the centre of the window. Then when I look out the window, it might just look like the window's divided fairly equally. It's going to be a bit touch and go. It's not going to obscure much of a view. It's not going to stop much light getting in. And also I think I'd rather it was on the hinge side rather than in the middle or towards the other. It would be more towards the opening side of the door, which means it would put more strain on the hinges when I climb up and down, even when the door's shut, I think. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with what you would have seen. It's a practical thing. It's not really an aesthetic thing. Might put it on and hate it, and then I'll just have to live with it. So I'll have put 4 massive holes through the back of the door, which I guess I could fix. But yeah, I mean, maybe if I do go over it with some leaves, it will be less obvious, but it's still going over the window, so maybe I could spray a little bit around the edge of the window with some leaves, because it's only that big in the middle and the actual window's that big, basically. So if the window's that big on the outside, square, then the actual piece you look through is smaller. So I could possibly make that window look less of a window, which might be a thing. I think that's a thing. Might do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how it looks first, eh?
Oh, Jed, good girl, darling, good girl.
Right then. Now he's charged. I think I need a bigger drill bit. It's the biggest one I got. Alrighty then. So now I'm thinking it sticks out quite a way, so I might be able to get it central. I don't think it'll look too bad if it's away enough. Obviously once I do it, it's done, isn't it? I'm going to go for it. I can always fill the holes in again.